Group insurance or individual insurance? What's the difference? And which one is better? Well, we're going to talk about that tonight. So welcome to Tuesday Tea Time and Insurance Tips. I'm your host, Sybil Green Padilla. I'm the owner, the agent, and the broker of Greeninsurancesolutions, and I am here every week to provide you wonderful information and I hope valuable information for you and your family to receive education so that you can make those decisions about what's best for your household. Fun facts, we talk about need to knows, all about the world of insurance. So thank you so much for joining me here every week. Insurance can be pretty overwhelming, and so I want to think that I'm providing a platform every week for you guys to come by. We can talk and just chat across the table with a cup of tea, and hopefully your questions can be answered. So leave comments below on any topics that you want to talk about, anything you need to know about that I haven't covered. I would love to cover that for you. So thanks for joining. We're going to jump right in. I'm going to wet my whistle. I'm drinking some delicious mango tea tonight, so hopefully you guys got something good. So I'm going to wet my whistle. And we're going to jump right in and talk about it. Now, I'm doing a little twisteroo on you guys because you guys know here on my channel, I'm always talking about life insurance. I specialize in life. I am a life and health insurance agent, so I do both. So I mainly talk about life insurance, final expense, mortgage protection, and retirement insurance products. But tonight I'm going to talk about health because it is fourth quarter. And fourth quarter is when you guys get to choose your benefit packages from your employers for 2023. So I actually am licensed to do that. So I actually have the opportunity to do enrollments during the fourth quarter season. It's really busy. Most companies are providing that for you guys now. So yay, you guys get to get your enrollments elected for next year. So I thought it would be great to come in here and talk a little bit about health. And I thought this would be a great month to talk a little bit about each item because health insurance can get really a lot of information. Of course, I couldn't do that in 10 minutes. So I'll probably take each week maybe to talk about a specific thing. If you have something, again, leave the comment below. I'd love to cover that. But one of the things I'm going to talk about is basic health insurance. Usually there's two kinds. You have individual health plans and you have group health plans. Now, group health plans are pretty much, we all know about, is what your employer offers. Like what I said, it's fourth quarter, your group plans, your benefit plans, that is what the group plans are. And just like the word sounds, group, it covers a group of individuals. Now, group for you guys is the employees. So all of the employees opt in to pay the company a certain amount of premiums every month. And because, every pay period, not every month, every pay period. So usually it's bi-weekly or weekly. Whenever, you guys get your paycheck, it's automatically deducted. So it's really simple. It's really easy. And it's just, really easy to do. So they take those out, and it's the law of large numbers. They have a large pool. Just think of it as a pool, and all of these premiums are coming in to provide the coverage for any claims made. So because of that, and so many people are putting in the pool of money for that, usually the premiums are pretty affordable for individuals, for the employee. Now, it gets a little costly when you're adding on your spouse and some things for your children. Sometimes it can get, but it's still not bad at all because, again, a lot of people are putting money into that pool. So the premiums could be pretty affordable. And sometimes not, just depends on the employer, because I've seen, $300 or $400 taken out every pay period. It's pretty steep. So it just depends on the employer. Every employer, I always leave the disclaimer, every employer is different. So every employer offers different packages. And usually those packages will consist of a major medical plan, Blue Cross or Aetna. They provide the dental and the vision, supplemental insurance, which is like your hospital, your critical illness, your cancer. Usually they offer short-term, long-term disability, life insurance. They offer also accidental coverage. So they offer all of these things. Now, remember, the life insurance with the group plans are term policies, okay? You cannot take those with you when you leave, okay? So we're going to talk about that too. So they usually offer, some companies I'm noticing are, providing legal insurance, which is pretty cool. And some of them even are offering retirement insurance for you. So some companies are offering some great things. So I hope that you're one of the fortunate ones that works for an employer that is offering benefits. That's amazing. If you have that, please take advantage of it. It's pretty an awesome thing. Just want to know the pros and the cons of it though, okay? Now remember, the group plans, you don't own those plans. Those plans are owned by the employer. That's one thing you really want to understand. So that's why when you leave, if you decide to quit or you're terminated or you decide to change careers, and you decide to leave, or even you retire with that company, you cannot take that group insurance with you. So just know that when you leave, you lose your benefits, you lose all your coverages, okay? So that's where the individual plans come in. Now the group plans, again, are owned by the employer. So that's why you have certificates that they give you, certificate of coverage. You don't have actually policy because, again, you do not own it. So I talked about that. So that's owned by the employer. So that's why when you leave, you're not covered, and that's where the individual plans come in, where you do own the policies because you are the only one paying the premium on it. So this could be for just you, or if you have a family, you're covering your spouse, you're covering your children. You're the only one making the premium payments on these individual plans, which would make sense that it would be a little bit more costly, right? Because you're the only one that's paying into that pool per se, other than the group, everybody was paying into that. So your premiums are going to be usually probably a little bit more, especially if you're covering, again, your spouse and your children. And usually people get those plans if, like I said, if the employer doesn't offer it. Or if you're between jobs, you're getting ready to go from one job, you don't want to not have coverage, so you get an individual insurance plan. You Blue Cross, Aetna, they have a lot of companies out there that are offering individual policies. Heard of ACA? You can go and get an individual plan anywhere. So that is for the individual coverage, and just so you know that you own that. So that's a plus, because no matter where you go, you have a plan that is covering, a health plan that's covering you and your spouse and your children. So that would be owned, and you will get a full policy on that one. So that policy will come directly to your house and you own it, okay? So that's just the basic, guys. I'll be talking about some more things. I know when you leave, the employers, they do have what's called COBRA. I'll have to do one Tuesday just on that alone, where COBRA allows you to continue the group plan until I think usually 60 days or so many days until you get another job or till you get some individual coverage. They'll allow you to pay for that group plan, which usually it's very, very, very expensive. So it might be cheaper for you just to look at an individual plan rather than choose the COBRA, because the COBRA is going to be pretty expensive. Okay, so I hope that helped you, educate you a little bit. We'll talk more about some of the other health things this month, but I hope you're finding the information valuable. If you are, please share, please like, please subscribe. and hit that bell, and you'll get notifications every time I upload some new information. So please do that if you find the information valuable. And again, leave me comments, what you'd like to hear, things you want to know about, okay? So as always, thank you for joining me on Tuesday Tea Time and Insurance Tips. I will see you guys next week. So take your sip, and bye-bye for now.